head. Dead. Good.
I'll take that.
Images of goblins, their habits and histories flash into your mind. A 1,000 years of humanoid history, elves, dwarves, humans, and more flash behind your eyes.
We are trapped. You've come to save us from this place. From this place you'll free us.
The exposed brain quivers in expectation.
Please. Before they return! They return. A newborn. Born new from this husk.
You realize you're talking to an intellect devourer, a minion of the mind flayers who abducted you.
Remove us from this body, from this case. Free us, please.
Won't budge.
This is your end.
Your head throbs and your skin tingles. Visions rush past. A dragon's wing, a silver sword, and a flash of your face seen through the strange woman's eyes.
Together, we might survive. We carry Mind Flayer parasites. Unless we escape, unless we are cleansed, our bodies and minds will be tainted and twisted. Within days, we will be Geich, Mind Flayers. We can do nothing until we escape. That must be our priority. First, we exterminate the imps. Then we find the helm and take control of the ship. We will address the matter of a cure for this infection once we reach the material plane. Time to strike. I will not know failure. I will ascend. Swift and lethal. You've proved surprisingly adequate in battle. Now, to the helm.
Ship won't be able to take another dragon attack. We need to get out before it's too late.
Geich machinery. I can make no sense. Let me out! How many hosts of these Geich infected?
A dazed woman is trapped inside the pod. She doesn't notice you. As you place your hand on the pod, you hear something. A presence connected to the pod, commanding the person inside to change.
Changed at the pull of a lever. How? If we are not purified, this may be our fate.
Krillin, preserve me. That cannot be our fate.
Faint images appear in your mind. A brain, a Githyanki warrior, and centuries of darkness. The console appears dormant. The console hums to life. But what is its purpose? Will it free the captive, or transform her like that other unfortunate? Suddenly, you feel a hideous squirming in your head. A parasite. Then discomfort fades, and another sensation washes over you. Connection. Authority. You feel the biomechanical brain of the console process your command and yield to it. A shiver runs across your mind. You feel sated.
I thought that damn thing was going to be my coffin. Thank you.
Your mind lurches into her thoughts. Her gratitude is mixed with wariness, because you have a Gith with you.
You keep dangerous company. Fair point. Looks like there's plenty of fighting ahead. Let me come with you. We can get off this ship and watch each other's backs along the way. Shadowheart. One moment. It's nothing. Trust me.
Enough of this chatter. We need to get to the helm. Now.
She's right. Lead on.
We are nearing the helm.
Who put you in charge? I'll trust my own judgment.
Yank.
My faith protects me.
What to do?
Connect the nerves of the transponder. We must escape. Now.
Do it. We will deal with the Geich after we escape.
This thing's falling fast. Got to right it. On my way.
Well, so much for peace. Hope your soul is in good hands.
Ignore the devil. We must take the transponder. I will not know failure.
Got to press on.
I won't give in. Maybe I need more pockets.
Taking position.
Better fetch that.
Still breathing, despite everything. Light on my feet. Open up.
Your spine is mine.
Nearly out of sky. It's now or never. Got to press on.
Can't even catch my breath.
way.
Let these intruders away! The furnace is ours!
Moving.
Where do I go from here? Bet that will fit in my pack.
On the move.
Come a little closer.
Take this shit, or Dario will have your head!
On the move.
Nothing will stand in my way. Breathe deep and move. Forward.
Within reach.
The helm's alien transponder. You made it in time. As you wake, the tadpole squirms in your skull. Other than the infection, you're more or less intact. A miracle, given everything you've been through, but it'll all be for nothing if you don't find help soon. The tadpole is a death sentence, and the clock is ticking. You need a cure.
You're alive. I'm alive. How is this possible? I remember the ship. I remember falling. Then nothing. First things first. We need supplies, shelter, and most of all, a healer. We might have escaped, but we still have these little monsters in our heads. We need each other, and we both know what's at stake. Can't think of better company. One thing, just before we go. I wanted to thank you again for freeing me. It would have been all too easy for you to run right past my pod, but you didn't. I'll remember that. Lead the way.
Fresh water. There must be a settlement somewhere nearby. More of those wretched things.
Free for the taking. Can't afford to stay idle. Prepare to die.
Vicious filth. Best keep some distance, or this will be a short fight.
On my way.
Got to concentrate. Let's do this. Take two.
Come on. Can't stay idle. Time to press ahead. Hells. I need to hold on. What now? You fight well.
Perhaps our survival isn't such just a brief respite.
There. A mind flayer. And it's hurt.
That thing's bound to be dangerous, even if injured. Best be careful.
Monster. Death is too good for it.
Dead goblins over there.
What's going on with that room? Looks unstable.
You approach the sigil on the stone. Magic glitters and swirls from it erratically, as if malfunctioning. It looks slightly dangerous.
A hand? Anyone? Ow! Perhaps I should have clarified? A helping hand? Anyone? pulling! Oh. Hello. I'm Gale of Waterdeep. Apologies. Usually better at this. A bit shocked, but friend, it's a relief and a pleasure to make your acquaintance. Say, but I know you, don't I? In a manner of speaking. You were on the Norsaloid as well. Then I can only assume you too were on the receiving end of a rather unwelcome insertion in the ocular region. No use sugarcoating it, is there? The insertee we speak of, this parasite, are you aware that after a period of excruciating gestation, it will turn us into mind flayers? It's a process known as ceramorphosis, and let me assure you, it is to be avoided. You don't happen to be a cleric by any chance, do you? A doctor? Surgeon? Uncannily adroit with a knitting needle?
You seem to know enough about our condition to realize it's beyond most clerics' skills.
Most, no doubt, but I find myself hoping to be in the presence of the few. You don't happen to be one of them. As we've established, few enough can. It's not exactly a common affliction. We're most certainly going to need a healer, and soon, too. How about we lend each other a helping hand once more and look for a healer together? Most excellent. A parasite shared is a parasite halved. Or something to that effect. Oh, but before you think you're about to embark on a journey with most ill-mannered a man, thank you for pulling me out of that stone. It was an act of foresighted kindness, I assure you. For I have the feeling ample opportunities will present themselves for me to return the favor.
You have my attention.
Home will never believe this. I hear shouting up ahead.
We should check it out, but be careful.
Zoru was right. Yellow as a toad, twice as ugly.
The thing's dangerous. Leave it for the goblins to kill.
And if it escapes, how will you... Oh, a guest.
Your skull pounds in response to the prisoner's white-hot stare. Her lips don't move, yet you hear her voice.
Get rid of them.
She's right. Let's go. We need to check out that blast. You didn't hear it? Shook our camp good, so we came for a look. Northwest. Look for Nettie. Whatever your wound, she can mend it.
And be careful. There are goblin traps everywhere.
Nymessa, come.
Enough gawking. Get me down. Never.
Observe and listen. You'll hear goblins before you see them.
As you say.
The tadpole hasn't yet scrambled all your senses. Auspicious. But the longer we wait, the more it consumes. My people possess the cure for this infection. I must find a creche. You will join me.
Careful. She obviously sees your kindness as weakness. Don't let her take advantage.
It is many things. A hatchery, a training grounds, a shelter.
Githyanki protocol is clear. When infected with a Gaith tadpole, we must report to Augustil for purification.
You have made an ally from Kresh Kalir. Few know such fortune. Call me Lae'zel.
I'll trust your judgment, but I won't trust her. Not until I've gotten the measure of her.
You've a sharp tongue, elf. Would that your mind proved its equal.
Half-elf. I suppose the finer details are lost on a creature like you.
Come. The Horned Ones mentioned a camp. One there, this Zoru, has seen Githyanki. A creche must be near. We will ask this Zoru where he has seen my kin. Assume nothing. Oh, action, not reaction.
At least things have stayed interesting.
Open the bloody gate!
Nobody gets in! Zevlor's orders!
That pack of goblins will be on us any second!
What's going on?
Goblins are on our tail! Open the gate, Zevlor, now! You let goblins here? Where is the druid? Please! There's no time! By the 9 hells! Open the gate!
Damnable roach! Provoke the blade! And suffer its sting.
Let's get this over with.
What should I do? Let me strike true.
My sickle and sword!
shouldn't have made me your enemy.
That was the last of them. Inside! All of you! More may follow! Open the gate!
Chatter already.
Enough waiting. I crave blood.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times.
I'll be keeping an eye on
goblins.
Understand? If I choose to kill you, you will not even see it. Enough time wasted. Battle awaits.
You led them to our door! There are children here, you fool!
We was running for our lives.
You led them straight to us, and you let them take the druid too? Unbelievable!
And who the hell are you again?
Show some respect. This woman saved your pathetic life.
Well, I didn't ask for any goddamn help.
Please, you were begging me to open the gate. Anything to save yourself, you coward!
The human's eye twitches. He's about to blow.
That's that, I suppose. The goblins have found us. No doubt the beasts will be back. We need to pack up and leave. Immediately!
Could have been worse.
Though, be careful you don't spoil our for once.
Now that that's settled,
Seems
we
his
can get to
skull
finding
isn't
you.
as thick as I thought. House? Why would you go anywhere with that?
He never hurt anyone. He always knew what to say. When I was homesick, he never let it show.
Directly.
Never a dull moment.
Make way.
The witching hour. Let's light them up.
Need to act fast.
You have good timing. Never been much of a fighter, so wrestling a bugbear would have gone poorly. But you're not here for heroics, are you? Avernus's stench is all over your skin. Let me guess. Your devil mistress sent you to get her soul coin back. Too bad. I earned it, fair and square. You almost seem honest. Care to explain why you reek of the hells? Well, that's quite the story. And I thought I was doomed. Now I feel sorry for you. Here. Take this. It's worth a fortune. But a fortune's not worth much if you're dead. Consider it payment for saving my life.
A soul coin, true to its name, holds a mortal soul inside. It serves in the Nine Hells as very valuable currency.
Let's move.
What's that?
The squirrel lunges at your foot and bites it. The squirrel moves too quickly. Your foot finds only air. With a shriek, the squirrel flees.
Why would you go anywhere with that?
This is about your precious Baldur's Gate.
I care about our lives.
Refugees, adventurers, no one in years, and suddenly we're overwhelmed. Well met. And thank you for beating back those goblins. Most brave of you. Is there anything you need? Act fast if you do. The ritual will be complete before too long. Just some bits and bobs I no longer need. Sylvanus, guide your path.
Hells! We can't just leave. They're kin!
I'll not gamble our lives, our futures, on people who are as good as dead. We must leave for Baldur's Gate at once.
Can we all just take a moment, please?
What's the point in blazing spells if we don't bloody use them? We should stay! These people aren't fighters. We can help!
Or yell louder. That's fine too.
What? The dangers of overpriced taverns and muddy streets? I think I'll take that risk.
The city's not going anywhere. I'm staying. We're needed here.
Zerg! Fine. We'll stay. If we survive, it'll make for a good story, I suppose.
Thank you, Roland.
Don't be grumpy, Roland. We'll get to the city soon.
I am not I swear that ox's gaze is following me.
Please, let us through.
Let my daughter go right now! She's a thief, hellspawn. And you will wait for Korga's judgment. Now get back! Oh! Let me through, Mragrasham, or I'll rip your damn throat out! Calm, Magrin. Give her a chance. You, get back! Keep back! Force my hand and I'll show you its claws.
A moment, Giona.
What? Oh. I understand. You! Apparently Korga wants to see you. Go ahead.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Please. I'm sorry.
This is madness, Korga. She's just a...
A what, Wrath? A thief? A poison? A threat? I will imprison the devil. And I will cast out every stranger. Girl? You mean parasite? She eats our food, drinks our water, then steals our most holy idol in thanks. Wrath, lock her up. She remains here until the rite is complete. And keep still, devil. Tila is restless.
Come, Korga. We took back the idol. Surely...
Do it. I hear the Tree Father's spirit in your words. It is as you say. Sifisif, Tila, to me! Out, thief. My grace has its limits.
It hurts.
Thank you, Korga. Master Halsin...
Halsin isn't here. Keep his name off your tongue, lest Tila pierce it.
That woman has more venom in her heart than a snake in its fangs. But at least the child is safe. What is youth if not a time to be forgiven for one's transgressions? Couldn't agree more. The girl wasn't innocent, but that doesn't mean she was guilty. I've never had cause to visit a druid's grove.
I know that look. You're wondering why I was in pain before. Let's just clear the air about that now. It's just a time to time. Nothing to be concerned about. It's nothing to do with the tadpoles, at least, in case your imagination is in danger of getting away from you. It's just something I have to live with. Quite a lot, if I'm being honest. But it always passes quickly, so I can manage. Positive. You can trust me on that.
I see you. Just give me a moment.
Vis medicatrix.
There. It's up to her now. Life or death. Now, what was it you needed? Just be glad my bedside manner's better than yours. Come here. Let's have a look at you. You seem healthy enough. A bit tired round the eyes, maybe. A tadpole. A mind flayer tadpole. I'll do what I can. Come, follow me. I might be able to help. We need to be quick. This way.
Oh, I have the magic touch. Certainly.
Eager for battle. Proceeding.
Wits and blades, always sharp.
No time to rest.
There's something in that vest.
This one had the same problem as you. Attacked us in the woods together with some goblins. Tadpole crawled out of his head soon after. I'll do the best I can. I'm no Master Halcyon mind. He'd have your tadpole out like that. Still, we have options. You don't have to be here for this.
I will remain. I have a vested interest in the outcome.
All right. Let's see what we can do. It might. But first things first. Tell me about your symptoms. Have you noticed anything strange happening?
Looking closer, you realize you've seen this thorn in the wilds. It's Kalimvor's kiss, a briar from the Dale lands, and a deadly poison.
I want to help you, but I can't unless you work with me. So, has anything unusual happened to you?
Could have been worse, I suppose. At least she didn't just attack.
Can't blame anyone for reacting with fear. But it might do to keep our condition on a need-to-know basis.
Whatever comes, I'm ready.
one's stopped me yet. Something over there.
The air is ripe with magic.
Let's get going. Looks like Halsin's our best bet for a cure. What's that? Can't keep me out. Let's see what you're hiding.
Find our master. Return to me then. Tell only me. Understand?
Yes, I'm quite aware.
You ever scare me like that again, and I'll feed you to a knoll.
Mom, I'm fine. Stop it.
Our little Hellion told us what happened. Thank you. Don't know what we'd do without her. Likewise. Arabella?
Thank you for helping me.
Look, don't take your eyes off my hands.
These tieflings prove fragile. I've a mind to end their misery myself.
Calm yourself. They're survivors, not soldiers.
I failed to see the distinction.
Mutatis mutandis! Still alive, so that's progress. Can't give up now.
Its will be done.
All right, what now? Necklace has a Harper sigil. Why were they here?
So, Gith, aren't you worried your kind will punish you for consorting with us?
My name is Lae'zel Chucky.
People up ahead.
Press the wound.
Something's wrong.
Not like that.
And my kin.
You're a true soul. You can't die. Please, stay with us.
I don't think he's conscious. Can you hear us, Ed?
You, not a step closer.
The mark glows, but you feel nothing in response. Your illithid power is beyond reach until you rest.
An oil bear. Please, do you have any...
Shut up, Andric. Do you serve the Absolute?
Wait.
The injured man locks eyes with you. A familiar squirming churns in your head. Your minds intertwine. You see his siblings, Andric and Brenna, new recruits. Yours to shepherd.
Protect them. She is a true soul. Mind her. She will... She...
Edwin! Ed! Please!
He's with the Absolute now. You're a true soul. Edwin, our brother, he was chosen. Like you. Do you have orders for us? We were reporting to Edwin.
What? And just... leave Ed? I suppose he'd want us to go on. Find a way to honor his sacrifice.
May the Absolute guide us.
True soul. Absolute.
Strange power resonates within the corpse. It calls to you. Your limbs move of their own accord. There's something of value, something your mind craves. Why let its host's memories go to waste? The tadpole has absorbed it all. Its experience could nourish you, strengthen you.
Abandon their homes as soon as they need to. Vile parasites.
All the more reason to rid ourselves of our own uninvited guests.
Lae'zel, how would you punish someone who wronged you?
Wrong me how?
Oh, say, murder or theft?
Killing is good. It culls the weak. But theft would be paid for painfully, 1,000 times over.
Good to know.
Always room for more.
You see a name etched into the leather. Scratch. With a deep, heartbroken whine, the dog bows his head. He whines, but remains rooted by the corpse's side.
By all means leave if I am so distasteful.
I'd rather not turn my back on you, if it's all the same.
No time to dally.
I've got a long road ahead. Key. Wonder what it opens.
Me! Never been better. Oh, fuck me. It's you, from the Nautiloid. Please tell me I found you before those so-called Paladins of Tyr did. Now that's a story, and I'll tell it to you, but truth be told, we shouldn't stay here too long. See, these Paladins of...
A great heat roars through you. Her heat, fiery as the hells. Then you're lost in visions of demonic armies as you tear through a landscape of fire and blood. The Blood War. You saw it from above as the Nautiloid passed through Avernus. This woman was on the front line.
What was that? Fuck's sake. Mountains as far as the eye can see. Guess that explains the voices. From that peek I got into your head, you've made some inroads trying to get the thing sorted. But alas, no joy. I'm Karlach. And you are... Well met, soldier. Now that we're old pals, how would you feel about helping me kill some evil bastards? A little background, if your moral compass needs something to point at. You already know I fought in the Blood War. I was good at killing demons. Really good. So good, Zariel, the archdevil herself, made me her personal attack dog. I played along until I could get the fuck out of there. Took me 10 years to properly escape, but now I'm free. Zariel sent goon after goon to hunt me down.
But believe me when I tell you, I'm not going. The latest yappy little dogs she sicked on me are nearby. A group of dopes posing as paladins of Tyr. Want to help me take them down? Fuck yes. They cornered me outside the toll house just up the hill. Doubt they've gone far after the scorching I gave them. After we've mopped them up, we can work on evicting this parasite and take Faerun by the short hairs. Sound good?
A warrior who winks at her foes while she slays them. You'd be a fool to refuse her.
I'd hug you if it wouldn't scorch your skin off. You know I'm up for it, but your party's a little full.
If I must, I must.
Let's hop.
Suppose you've any clue where we are in relation to Waterdeep?
Hey, good looking.
All's well that ends not as bad as it could have.
Flowers, leaves, grass. Can't beat it.
I was raised in the city. I'm more used to feeling cobblestones underfoot than grass and fallen leaves.
Hey, we're still going after those paladins, right? Can't leave Zariel's bruisers roaming the coast. Good news. Can't wait to see them finished.
Like a brisk stroll through the forest to invigorate the spirit.
I was just thinking the same thing, but less poetically.
Without so much as a stirring from our tadpoles.
A girl could get used to this.
Rest.
Maybe you do.
Movement on the roofs. I sense a classic ambush in the making.
this town.
Get over there! Surround them like! You spotted us. Good. It's like they say. Wait. A drow. In the sun. Stand down! This one's got a touch of the absolute about her. Apologies, your lordship. Hard making you out from a distance. Of course. Come and go as you like. Move it, lads! And show some respect.
Spare me a moment, if you please. We've been traveling together for a while now, and it's just about time that I shared something with you. It's a rather personal matter that I'd have preferred to keep quiet, but needs must when the devil drives. I have no choice but to speak. You see, I have this condition. Very different from the parasite we share, but just as deadly. Thank you for the offer, but the treatment for my condition is very specific. What it comes down to is this. Every so often, I need to get my hands on a powerful magical item and absorb the weave inside. I can say no more on the matter. Not now, anyway. Just trust me when I say it's all of vital importance. It's been days since I last consumed an artifact, since before we were abducted. It is time, and by that I mean it's imperative that I find and consume strands of weave at the earliest possible juncture. We've already done the finding. In fact, you have one in your possession. You know for yourself how hard won such an item was, and it will be no easier when even more are required to assuage my hunger. There'll be danger involved, or great cost. Splendid. Bit of boldness will serve us well. As luck would have it, you're already primed to give me exactly what I need. Thank you. That hit the spot. I can feel it work. The magic, it's like a lullaby that sings to sleep the demon inside. A metaphorical demon, I haste to point out, but no less dangerous. And no less bound to wake up again to continue its ravages. Such is the nature of all monsters. Oh, it's not so bad once you get used to it. And, on the plus side, my tower in Waterdeep has never been so free of clutter. Sincerely, though, I understand I ask a lot from you with few answers in return. But in time, all will be told. My lady, I bow to your boundless kindness.
The whole village is falling to pieces. These goblins aren't exactly house-proud as occupiers.
Wouldn't blame the gobs. Place looks like it's been abandoned a good while. But hey, maybe we can scare up a few dusty bottles of wine somewheres.
I like your way of thinking.
Be cautious.
Split any takings we find?
Weapon beacons that use Sousa bark. Rare find. There's only one place I'm finding a Sousa tree. The Underdark.
Infernal metal. That's what my engine's made of. Hang on to that.
Don't give me trouble now.
Wanna dance?
Still breathing, despite everything.
What have we got here? Oh, stop this thing!
The goblin seems unsure whether to bow to you or attack.
What do you want? What do you need? All right. Keep him spinning! Make that birdie chirp! Stop! Please! Not that I'm complaining, but you are blessed, aren't you?
The mark glows, but you feel nothing in response. Your illithid power is beyond reach until you rest.
Pardon, madam. I didn't mean to doubt you. I know my place. Well, that's that. We'll be on our way. Do as you like with the pipsqueak.
The goblins slink backwards, afraid to take their eyes off you.
Come on, you lot. Hop it! Before she changes her mind.
Nothing to eat. All right, then.
Fresh meats. Scared meats. Yes.
Shadowheart's attention is fixed on a damaged old statue.
We should keep moving. Nothing. The trick of the light. I'll take you as I find you. Now let the matter rest. Let's just move along. Time's a rare currency for both of us.
One, two, tie my laces. 3, 4, sideways faces.
Look where c'est.
Goblins ahead. Shove over, Claw! Drow coming through.
voice is irresistible. You recognize the overwhelming authority that you've used on others, only infinitely stronger, and turned against you. Your vision clouds, leaving you in a dark, featureless shadowscape. Nothingness in every direction. Then there are 3 figures before you. An armored male elf, exuding power and command. A handsome younger man with a quick, easy smile. And a pale young woman with even paler eyes.
These are my chosen. They speak for me. Aid their search for the prism, and you will be worthy to stand beside them in my presence.
You feel energy pulsing from the artifact, lifting the pain from you, pushing the voice away.
My power grows. My forces gather. The reckoning draws near.
Don't give me that look. I don't know what just happened any more than you do. We should keep going.
Nice one, Shadowheart. That thing in your pocket seems full as hell.
I don't know. Not exactly. All I know is it's important I get it back to Baldur's Gate. At any cost. I suppose, if we're to continue together, I may as well tell you. I serve Shah. My home is a secret cloister in Baldur's Gate. A group of us was sent to retrieve the artifact. Now I'm the only one left. I can't afford to fail. I can't tell you anymore. This mission required utmost secrecy. We all submitted to having our memories suppressed so that we couldn't betray Shah's confidence. If I reach my contact in the city, I'll have my memories restored. Until then, I have to guard the artifact with my life. There. You have the truth, for all it's worth. Let's continue.
You worship Shah? Blimey. She and my beloved Mistra are not exactly friends.
No need to thank me. This is out of pure necessity. Pure desperation, in fact.
There's nothing more I can tell you. All I remember is that I have to get back to my contact in the city.
A powerful artifact indeed, to have caught the attention of so many. Not least the Absolute itself. The 3 figures in the vision, the Chosen, are searching for it. With the cultists' aid, it will not be long before they find it. Before they find you. You have evaded them so far, thanks, it seems, to the artifact itself. But how long can such protection last? Shadowheart has made her position clear. She will see that it is taken to its destination. At any cost. But you still do not know what it even is.
Trust me. I'll guard it with my life. Let's keep going.
Sounds like they've captured themselves a bard.
Come, fill the front row, With fragulous crown and with scepter abraid, draw Ragslin, short work of the innkeeper made. The inn burnt to ash. The captives were many. Goblin kind had reduced them to cowering filthenny. So raise it, your goblets, and drain them with pride. Draw Ragslin, the true soul, had led you gallant.
Come on, you turnip!
Quite so. Now, if you'll excuse me... draw Ragslin, I am... Draw Ragslin, Tumptuous, draw Ragslin,
You broke him!
Wait! Draw Ragslin, we pray, we...
Come on, pigeon! Back to your cage!
Now, look what you've done.
Come on!
Of course.
My name's Gribble.
Right, yes. Not fully.
You going on the next ride? Sorry.
You look like you got something jingling in your pocket. Looking to spend it? Get moving.
Statue of St.
Thrust his arm with me bare hands. Weaker than pixies, humans.
Oh, you got him good.
And who are you? Another pest? Elves. Think you rule the world. Ah!
The mark glows, but you feel nothing in response. Your illithid power is beyond reach until you rest.
Well, not us. Things are changing. We got the Absolute on our side now. You better learn your place. Go on. Kiss my foot. Or I'll wipe that nasty look right off your pretty face.
I feel I should warn you that the average goblin foot is host to some 24 toe-curling diseases.
mate. Just piss off. You're not welcome here. Don't push it, worm. I can still...
Whoa! Hey! Hey! That hurts.
Fancy their chances.
Can't afford to let up.
Stop! Stop!
Wait! I yield! I yield!
Best not leave any loose ends. This one might reward mercy with backstabbing.
Yes! Yes! There! There! I've done it.
Did that make you feel strong? You're more pathetic than he is.
Arrogant pig.
Hey, Keith!
Crazy, deranged monsters shouldn't be allowed in here.
Crusher!
I've got to take a piss.
Crusher just licked some toes!
Is that blood? No.
There are important matters to discuss.
I shall be here in thy camp for whenever thou... There are many answers to that question. None are important. Correct. No. Beyond mortal realms, there doth exist an amalgamation of spirits akin to thine own, ensnared by the treacherous cult of the Absolute, felled in its name. They bear great discontentment with their destiny. For a mere pittance of coin, I might summon the worthiest among them to lend aid to thy undertaking. Most willingly, forsooth. Their passions doth run deep for what hath been wrought upon them. Should thou or any of thy compatriots perish, I will cleave soul to body once more. Because it is my calling. There is little else to explain.
The Blade of Frontiers. Thought I'd shaken you for good after the Mind Flare ship. But you just can't get enough of me, can you?
Karlach, Advocatus Diaboli, the stink of Avernus. Pride of the coast, in the flesh. And you've got...
A great fire roars through you, the fire of the first hell. You are the Blade of Frontiers, racing through the wastes of Avernus. Just ahead, a diabolical figure, red skin, single-curled horn, blazes with flame, bloodied great axe held high. He chases the fiend, ignited with rancor. She is an infernal war devil, a threat to the living, evil incarnate.
Your ally's a fraud, a soldier in the Archdevil Zariel's army. Either I cut her down, or she burns the Sword Coast to ash.
I've tried to tell you. I am not what you think I am. I'm...
Another vision. Karlach's blade raised, slicing through devils, Zariel's servants, as her eyes dart around, seeking escape. The man shudders with Karlach's desperation. She is a victim of the Blood War, not an agent of it.
By Baldrin's helm, No. I will not be tricked.
You saw the truth. I may be an effective soldier, but I never wanted to serve Zariel. Legged it away from her the first chance I got.
And yet you served.
The man catches his breath and his lips straighten. Sheer dread twists his face.
No! Devils cannot be trusted.
Would you listen to sense? This doesn't have to end badly. For either of us. You know monsters, right? Better than anyone. Look into my eyes. Can't you see I'm not what you think?
Shit. You really are no devil, are you? I've been deceived.
Thank the gods. Thought I was gonna have to take your head.
You would have died in the attempt. But there have been enough threats today. Truce?
I'll do you one better. Allies. We're looking to get rid of these parasites for good. And ruin some bastards' days while we're at it. Sounds like your kind of venture.
I've not grown any tentacles yet, thank Baldrin. But luck won't be on our side forever. Yes, you have my blade. Your leader willing, of course.
Well, soldier, what's the word?
I'm up for the challenge. You've just got to make a little space.
Hey!
Well met. And 1,000 sorries. I've pledged my life to protecting the meek from monsters. But tonight, I was the rampaging beast. I see the good in you, Karlach. I promise not to lose sight of it, even when the hells burn hottest.
The famous Blade of Frontiers in the flesh. Clever, this hero act you've got going.
Hero, Blade, names strangers gave me. My friends call me Will.
Excellent. If we ever become friends, I'll know what to call you.
Glad Will saw sense. Even more glad he decided to stick around. Takes a pretty slick mover to track down old Karlach. Fair. But still, the man's got a reputation for being lethal with that blade. I'm glad it's on our side.
You've been witness to a pantomime, I'm sorry to say. And I've played my part all too... It means that a reckoning's coming. And I'll be the one to pay up. One night soon, when we make camp, the veil will be lifted.
and I'll pay my penance. You're not in any danger, I promise. I can't say the same about me.
Chewy.
Keep drinking. You lot spend.
Amicus animatus.
Absolute sprinkling worm like you. Oh, show me starving.
A disgusting waste of stonecraft.
Oh, come on now. They're just having a bit of fun.
Oi! Ain't no party in here. We're doing the Absolute's work. State your business. Now.
A strange symbol glows, marked on their flesh, and something within you stirs in response.
You one of those moonrise types, then? Your kind usually don't deal with Boss Ragslin and Priestess Gut. Guessing you're after Minfara. Could be her blood by the looks of you. Audience is right. She's an uppity one and no mistake, but she knows her business. She's in telling the war chiefs what's what. Next raid's gonna be a big un, I hear.
Seluna. As if mingling with a horde of Let's do what we have to do, then get out of here. Quite the...
Those thieves almost got past.
We got them now, eh? And once the whelp starts singing, we'll know who sent them.
On.
Do you hear the Absolute's voice?
Smells like burnt flesh in here.
Now here's somebody special. Priestess Gut needs to touch you too. Hope shows our devotion to the Absolute. These maggots see how strong we are with her guidance. Whole camp will be branded soon, and you should be too. You ready? Brace yourself. This'll sting. Hold still.
As pain muddles your thoughts, your minds become entangled. A familiar sensation. She, too, carries a parasite. Darkness seems to swallow the temple, leaving you with a vision of the goblin priestess receiving instruction from a handsome young man, one of the chosen. The vision dissolves away. You stand before the goblin priestess in the temple once again. Your minds brush against one another, but are swiftly parted.
Don't want to get intimate in front of the novices. Fair enough. Got some weird shadows in your head. Maybe I can help with that. Us true souls gotta look out for one another. With the Absolute's will, I can fix anything. Let's deal with this in my chapel. It's private. Don't want this lot interfering with true soul business.
Oi! Priestess!
Speak to them,
We
and they
want
think it's a
them all.
new god.
Yeah. Ain't we good enough
Seems
for
we
the
lucked out in keeping
Absolute?
the Absolute's voice out of our heads.
Oi, come here. Ready to clear your head? Smart. All you need to do is open yourself to the Absolute. And I'll do the rest.
Psionic feelers creep across your mind like a pickpocket's fingers seeking flaws in fabric. Sifting deeper, she sees the mind flayer holding a wriggling tadpole to your eye. And then the vision lurches, and you are looking through her eyes as a tadpole squirms into her skull.
Helps! We need to fish that thing out before it eats any important parts of your brain. Don't you worry. I've got everything I need to fix you. Might get a bit messy, though. You won't regret this. Being a true soul, you know the Absolute don't like to touch nothing unclean. So drink this. It'll purify ya. Sweet dreams. I'll see your ugly mug on the other side. Wakey, wakey. Don't bother struggling. You ain't going nowhere. The Absolute wants to know all about that critter in your head. So start talking. Liar! We've both seen the monster that put it there, and I know what happens next. It's too late to help ya. It already was. That creature's turning your brain into broth, boiling away your memories. Do you even know who you are anymore? Powers? No, they're delusions. That thing's eating your brain. It's gonna start eating your flesh too, changing you. And eventually your skull will split and you'll cough up a mess of tentacles. You might have put up a fight in another life, freak. But not in this one. Not likely. You're forgetting one thing. I've got the Absolute to protect me. But you're on your own. Nothing more than a skin suit for that monster inside you. You're gonna be my new pet. A ferocious squiddy. All for myself.
You test the weight of the chains, looking for weak points.
Open your papers, freak. It's time. You should be sprouting tentacles by now. But you're still the same kind of ugly you always was. Disappointing not to have my own squiddy. but your giblets will make for a tasty supper.
Sorry. I may have left that a little late. No lasting damage, I hope? It's my master you should thank. When you got yourself in this predicament, he sent me to help. You'll meet him again soon, and have a chance to show your gratitude. In the meantime, try not to get yourself killed. I won't always be watching.
Burned from the inside out. Must have been our warlock friend. Killed without a mark. Who the hells does she serve?
Ain't polite to stare, Wormwalt. If you ain't got the... Happy to oblige.
Greetings, child. I've met few aside from goblins here. Ah, are you also here to assist with the prisoner? I was invited to teach them some of my techniques. I live for pain and its intricacies, you see. But alas, these goblins seem to thrive on the crude and primitive. Pain without purpose is a terrible thing. Wouldn't you agree? Exactly. Pain is an intimate thing. It should be delivered with a loving and measured hand. But trying to discuss such subtleties with these creatures is simply... Forgive me, but that look in your eyes, something terrible has happened to you. Because I see those same eyes when I look in the mirror, dear one. We've all suffered in these dark times. It is little wonder you bear scars of pain and anguish. Please, let me alleviate this pain. As the Maiden of Pain, the goddess Loviatar teaches us, through penance, administered by my skilled hand. My work can grant peace and serenity, the likes of which few experience. It will be worth it. I promise.
Go on! I have to see this!
Oh, I have something exquisite in mind. Both Loviatar and I are interested in how you handle pain, dear one. And should you delight her, you will most assuredly receive her most gracious blessing. Trust me. Simply face the wall, and we can begin. Face the wall, and let us begin, dear one. Yes, this will do nicely. The pain you suffer will cleanse you. Do not fight it. You want more? As you wish, dear one.
Don't wear her out entirely, priest. I might have use for her yet.
Wonderful. Just wonderful. Wonderful. You want more? I'll give it to you.
Not the worst technique, priest. Good wrist movement. Lots of enthusiasm.
Sweet child, you bore the pain like a true believer. I could feel Loviatar's pleasure with every sting of my scourge. I am proud to have served you this penance. Oh, as did I, dear one. Loviatar herself found your performance inspiring. She has deemed you worthy of her blessing. And on a personal note, thank you. That was positively divine.
Thinking, my dear Gribberina, just thinking.
Again? Don't go bothering my pigeon. He's mine. Keep him safe. Listen to him coo. Till I gets hungry or some such. What's it to ya? Then catch one on your own.
As the symbol glows, power courses through you. Authority.
Take him for a jaunt, why don't ya? And don't let the lads snatch him up. No, tell him what they'll do to him. Bring him back when he's all tuckered out. Here's the key. Pigeon's all yours.
Look at this. I'm quite saved. I guarantee the story of your daring rescue of my person will live on for eons. Volothemp Gedda, realm-renowned author, auteur, and tastemaker at your service. Once I've written you into one of my books, there won't be a tavern in Faerûn you can enter without receiving a hero's welcome. We mustn't tarry, but I'd hate for our friendship to end here. Please, won't you meet me once we've both slipped the goblin yoke? Smashing! Soon, my friend. Soon we can share a flagon of something liquid and a tale of daring do. I'll slip away when the coast is clear. See you soon, my friend. I simply can't wait to pick your brain!
Hatched up, pushing on.
Something over there. That might be worth a look. A lot on my mind, and, well, in it. Bet I can crack that open. Looking ahead.
That the already turned quite the prophet today. You recognize the crest she bears, the winged serpent of the Zentarim. Pleasure.
Keep that bird away from the merchandise. I got stuff if you got coin. Get moving. I've got other customers.
Making me sweat.
Supply! New batch from Wakeen's Rest.
Can't even enjoy a drink in peace.
No time to rest?
I'll be a big old boy.
What's that? Watch how you go. There's a trap. Wonder what's past this.
Big old boy!
No, with my brother. Swallowed him all. Yeah, that's awesome.
I'm talented.
What do you call a drag knickers?
Watch how you go. There's a trap. Step carefully. There's a trap.
There is work to do.
I've got a long road ahead. Looks like the booze got the better of them. They're practically unconscious.
You seem to know a good deal about our condition, Gage.
Everything, really. Not to put too fine a point on it.
A humble specimen, aren't you?
On occasion.
Well, well, well. At least things have stayed interesting. Got it.
Creator, destroyer.
Time for some bloody work. Softer than a whisper.
Time to meet your maker.
Want to do it?
I speak, they burn.
Easy.
Gone with the weave.
Ready for another round? Hup.
A rough tempest I will raise.
That put the wind back in my sails.
together.
What's next, I wonder?
Oh, I could go for a good meal.
There's no time to waste.
Is that blood? No, never mind. That might be worth a look.
I do not know this name. If you are known to my master, step forward and declare yourself an ally. Only a true ally of Ilantoth may pass. What think you of the Zolkir known as Zastan? You are no Zolkir, but are you wise? Tell me, why might one use balsam ointment? Acceptable, finally. If you could see anything in me, what would it be? You seek to survive. You seek power. Be welcome.
Well-guarded laboratory. What are they hiding down here?
Your desire?
All right. What now? Step carefully. There's a trap. Be wary. This place is trapped. Trap. Be cautious.
The book is locked tight. You try to examine the book, but the longer you stare, the more those piercing amethyst eyes draw you in.
Curious. Why don't you take a closer look? I'll observe from back here.
Please don't open the creepy book.
Gnome tastes good.
for an ogre. You notice a peculiar dagger protruding from the tough, leathery meat. Your cautious method.
Condition is worsening again. I need to consume some powerful magic or it may become volatile. Thank you. It is a strange experience. Each time anew. Somehow the second artifact hasn't had the effect. I'm not so... Thank you.
Smoke. Something's burning.
What's the story? I hear shouting. Someone needs help.
Grand Duke Raven Guard could be inside. Don't just stand there. Push! Inside, hurry! We don't have much time.
Hello! Emmy!
We hear you! Stay where you are! We don't have much time! Find out!
I'm trapped!
Door's gonna blow. If we open it, there's an inferno waiting for us.
Come!
Looking ahead.
What a charmer.
Your boldness is a blessing. I'm in your debt.
Counselor, are you all right?
It takes more than mere fire to break me, Eva. Now listen close, Fist. Duty calls. Drow have taken Grand Duke Alder Ravengard westward, if my eyes and ears can be believed. Gauntlet, report to the man and send for reinforcements. We must find the Duke.
On your command, Counselor.
The rest of you, count the dead. Take word of their sacrifice to this city. And you, I must ask again for your aid. Please, rescue Ravengard from his drow captors. The Council will reward you for your effort. May I trust you'll see it through? A champion indeed. He's the invisible force holding Baldur's Gate together. Without him, the city faces collapse. In fact, I fear that may have been the intention of those who abducted him. By the time aid arrives, it might be too late. You've the heart of a dragon and the will of a hero. Tell me I can count on you. Thank you. And should your courage falter, remember the Duke's generosity. Go. You should pick up the Drow trail with ease. I will seek reinforcements and join you when I can. Fist, to work.
Let's get going. Looks like there's a chest buried in that hay.
Attention!
Never a dull moment. With a flick of the wrist. So it is spoken, and so is it done. Drow craft armor. No magic left, though. Sun's too bright. Great God, helm. Yeah, when they just said...
Tempers are rising.
My good fellow.
Quite the cozy setup you have here. I'll just make... I was just settling in and review... Finding is my job, Why, I'm practically an expert. They've tentacles, you know. Quite shocking. The druid Halson had some kind of mind flare specimen in a jar in his quarters. A replica, no doubt, but truly to see up close. Here, on the Sword Coast. Impossible. That can't be. You're mad. But, tell me, have you noticed any residual psionic malaise since the alleged encounter? That's quite impossible. You'd have undergone ceramorphosis by now. If what you say were true, you'd be a mind flayer by now. You? Infected by a mind flare? Ridiculous. Isn't it? Perhaps that's for the best. I'd be irresponsible not to debunk such a strange claim. If I just peer in your eye, I could quickly... Oh, dear sweet gods! If we managed it, we'd have a specimen of incredible rarity on our hands. I'll need to research the particulars, however. Give me a bit of time, and I'll have this little issue sorted.
Will's brows furrow as your minds connect. He sees the burning embers of Joaquin's rest, then Floric's face as she tells you of Ravengard's abduction.
Hells! Older Ravengard's been taken. Then we need to seek him out and get him to safety. You see, Grand Duke Ravengard is my father. I know I haven't said. Our relation was no matter of pride, not least for him. You heard right. My father and I were close once upon a time, until he disowned me and cast me out of Baldur's Gate. Such a rift isn't so easily mended. But it's not so wide that I'd let my own father suffer at his captor's hands. I've been asking myself the same question. What makes a Duke of Baldur's Gate so interesting to the Drow? Even the houses of Men's Oberanzen would have little use for my father. No, this is no Drow plot. These absolute nutters, these true souls are behind his abduction. His absence alone will sow chaos in the city. If they were to infect him, he could lead Baldur's Gate to ruin. All the more reason to find him. The Absolute has seized not just my father, but the future of the Sword Coast. I know, and you're right. When I look into a mirror, I see two faces. I see the Blade of Frontiers, a man hunting the fiends who prey on the weak and claw at the coast. And I see Will Ravengard, a memory of a memory, a man who belongs to the past. I wanted you to know the Blade, not the shadow he left behind. I'm all for it.
Quite the cozy setup you have here. Not yet, I'm afraid.
heavy. Moisture drips down your forehead. Pain shoots through your fingers. Your hands shake as they reach upward. Your forehead remains drenched no matter how much you wipe.
Chukil gate vlaketh Mazathok. Can you feel it crawling through you? Tendrils squirming in your chest, gripping your heart, piercing your belly. Your bones popping, your flesh swelling. I can. I see it in you. I feel it in me. We are lost. I will be quick with my blade. First you, then the others, then myself.
Your minds intertwine. You sense a touch of uncertainty, a touch of disgust.
The monster in you craves Burr. Close your eyes. Submit.
Something stirs deep within you, hungry and alert. It's taking something you'll never get back. Lae'zel's fear grips you. Not fear of death. The great warrior Lae'zel, a failure to her kind. She will wield no silver sword, ride no red dragon.
I cannot trust my own mind. I will wait. I will...
I came just in time. You are transforming. Yes, you have. I saved you before. I'm here to save you again. Don't worry. You will not become a mind flayer. Not while I'm around. I'll protect you. We haven't much time, so listen closely. There is great potential within you. It comes from that parasite. Your instinct is to resist the power it gives, but you must accept it. Nurture it. I will keep it from consuming you. But for the sake of both of us, you must learn to wield it. Fight for the fate of Faerun. A fight we are losing. For now. You can change that. But only if you embrace your potential. to go. The enemy is closing in. I will be back. Wake now. You'll feel better. I promise.
Ah, my good fellow. Quite the cozy setup you have here. I'll just make myself comfortable. Thank you so much. My research turned up a rather brilliant technique that seems quite actionable. It's not too deep. Just behind the orbital socket. I could attempt an extraction. I've a needle in my tunic, after all. I assure you, I've dreamt of it 1,000 times over.
Volo carefully holds one of your eyes open and begins to prod uncertainly with the needle. The needle finds the gap between eyeball and socket. Volo frowns and begins to push. Pain shoots through your body as the needle snags on your optic nerve.
I think I have it!
The needle seesaws back and forth, plucking the nerve like a harp string.
Oh, bother. There's some obstacle in the way. I shall need a more robust implement.
Volo carefully withdraws the needle from your eye. Then, reaching into his bag, he produces an ice pick. Volo slowly brings the ice pick closer to your eye.
Now.
Cold metal presses against the skin beneath your brow. And then, tap, tap, stab.
Do you feel that? Ha! I think we have the blighter on the run. I agree. It's a feisty critter. Just a little further.
Volo tears the pick from your brain with a violent jerk. Your eye plops down into the mud.
Drat!
He pauses, looks down at your eye, and recoils slightly as it sinks into the mud.
There appears to be an amount of cosmetic damage. Yes, quite. Well, there is some mild trauma. I can't help but feel partly responsible. Perhaps there is something more I can do. Take this. A far superior relic to that old jelly you were chained to. Try it on for size. And, it was very nice to have met you. I'm sure you'll sort out your little brain problem one way or another. Far away from here, if you've a heart. Terribly sorry, my friend. Ta.
allow us peace in this plane and beyond. Teach us care when we
Let's
would be
move.
restless. Certainty when we would have doubt. So it is spoken, and so is it done.
Mutatis mutandis!
Look at that beast. Seems almost too big to take flight.
It would be too much to hope that's nothing to do with us, wouldn't it?
Drop your weapons! This is...
No. Stop, wait. Of course. No excuses. Question, kill, then move on. Find the weapon. Our queen watches us. Fail her at your peril.
Those giths look like a fight and a half. Best keep...
You are unknown to me, kin. Are you straight from the creche, wandering unbidden? And in the company of local vermin? Explain yourself, Vinisk! How diligent you are, Vinisk. If only all of our Queen's warriors served with such rigor. Take them to the creche and see about fetching reinforcements. But first, a question. We hunt a weapon taken from the Geich slave ship. Have you seen such an item?
You feel Shadowheart's anxiety. The weapon that Voss seeks. It's the artifact that she carries. Her mind focuses. The Gith's suspicion cannot be aroused. They cannot discover that the weapon they seek is right within their grasp.
No matter. More spears will make short work of... And if you come across any survivors of the Geich vessel, kill them and search them. Forever, keep hunting and do better.
Have a lot on my mind. And, well, in it.
No one back home will ever believe this.
Road to Baldur's Gate is a long one. Who knows how long it'll take these folks to get there on foot.
If they make it. They're slow, vulnerable. Half or more will die long before Basilisk Gate.
Doesn't seem to trouble you a jot.
What good would it do for me to be troubled? We can't save them all.
Need anything else? Of course. But please, remember, you're not the only one in need. So,
At the ready.
All's well that ends.
Need anything else? Of course. But please, remember, you're not the only one in need. Sylvanus...
The waiting's getting to me. If we left, we could at least...
Huh? You're addressing me? A humble ox. How quaint.
Something's off. This creature isn't what it appears to be.
No. You are incapable. I'll tell you this much now. Move along. I mean...
I want to learn a trick too. Something only I know.
Dance upon the stars tonight.
More like butchering. Don't know why I bother. No, I'm moments away from a grisly death at the hands of this bloody song. I can't... Nothing fits, you know? It can't hurt. I have her. I'll start from the beginning. We'll take its dance upon the stars tonight. Smile and pain will fade. Words of mine will turn to ash when you call the last light down. Moon reminds me of your... Sorry. She was... There was so much blood. It was all... I'd forgotten. Keep the weeping door...
Come on, open up.